It's Avi, and the countdown has begun for the second Miami Open Backgammon Championship. Last year, we made history, hosting the largest doubles event in US backgammon and welcoming the most international attendance ever seen at an American tournament. It wasn't just a tournament, it was a movement. This year, we're turning up the heat with our brand new ocean view balcony where matches are played to the rhythm of the waves. And yes, the Backgammon Yacht Party is back. Sun, sea, and strategy only in Miami with elite coaching, exciting side events, and a vibrant international crowd. This is more than just backgammon. It's a celebration. The magic continues at our elegant award ceremony led by world-class director Arda. We honor the champions and then we celebrate together. Our legendary gala party at a local Greek restaurant is where the dice give way to dancing. Great food, great vibes, and unforgettable
point, especially with 3 covers. I guarantee you this is right, and he did it. He listened to me. Art is stopping the match for some reason. Art is the tournament director, the great tournament director, directs Monte Carlo, the World Championship. He directs the big tournament in Cyprus. I have no idea what he's telling them, but okay. The 2 is a great roll, but now Joe is almost certain to make a 6 prime. He needs a 2, 3, 4, or 12. He got it. Now Joe's goal is to wait, hope that John rolls a 1, and then hit him and get hit. He might have to hit him loose with his timing gets short. I wouldn't hit him right now. He wants him rolling. He wants him to roll a 1. And let's see if Joe agrees with me. He does. Wow, Joe must not be that good. He's making the plays that I would have made. And John is praying he doesn't roll a 1. That's his number 1 way to lose this game, because right now he's a big favorite. Again, he doesn't hit him because he wants him to roll a 1. Nope. Now he's probably going to have to hit him loose because he's going to run out of time. Yeah. Does he hit him? Does he hit him loose, or does he make the 2 point? He hits him loose because making the 2 point, then the last thing he wants is for John to stay on the bar and not come in. Now it's just a big game just to save the gammon here. Now he definitely wants to cover. That way a 1 does cause a blot, and he doesn't want to hit. He wants him to roll. So I would bring in that back checker. I would not hit here. Hitting is better for winning the game, but wouldn't you just love to see him roll a 1? So I would just have to play 8 to 5. He hits him, so I'm probably wrong. He's going to make sure he doesn't get up. That's a great roll for Joe. That is incredibly good. Now he's got lots of time to wait for another 1. I would not have hit there, but I'm probably wrong. So worst case scenario is Joe loses 2 points and he's winning 6 to 5, which is a hell of a lot better than losing 7 to 6. So he's really happy he got that shot and hit it. That was a huge equity swing for him to leave a shot and get hit. There's the 1. Now Joe's going to hit loose and hope to get hit back, pick up the second checker, and he becomes a big favorite. Any 1 but double 1 is, well, he didn't roll it. Joe is not going to cover here. He's going to avoid covering unless he has to. So he could make the prime, and he's not going to. He wants to get hit. And John is not cooperating. Now it's going to get tough. He may have to cover. Otherwise, he may put himself into too much of an awkward situation. He could gamble and hope he doesn't roll a 1-6 and just rolls a 1. But then he's gambling the game as well. My inclination is to cover with the 5. But Joe is playing it big. He's saying, okay, even if he rolls a 1-6, I've got shots at him. And 1-6 doesn't happen that often. It's only 2 out of 36 times. Now Joe's going to be forced to cover and probably give up on the idea of getting the second checker. No, he's going to play it big. Now, see, he can't get gammon now, so he may as well go after that second checker. That second checker means he wins. He's a big favorite if he hits the second checker. And without the second checker, he's a dog. John's a favorite. You can see all these plays where Joe could cover, he's not. Wow. Well, if he didn't cover, he'd have an ugly bear off, and he might leave 2 shots later. He can still win this game. It's not easy now. That's a perfect roll. Keeps his board, takes a checker off. Not many people are going to know how to play this bear off correctly. I think I would have played that one right. And now Joe's a big dog. But he's thrilled to lose 2 points. He was about to lose 4, and he might have even gotten backgammon and lost the match. So Joe's not unhappy. This is where both players walk away unhappy. Joe's sorry that he lost and didn't get the second checker, and John's sorry he didn't get the gammon. That's the thing about backgammon. You can both be unhappy and both think you got unlucky. I can't believe that Joe would be thinking about doubling here. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4 rolls. Whoa, 1, 2. It could be 4 roll, but the redouble is such an easy take at this score. I'm not sure. He's counting the number of rolls. If it's a 4 roll, that means your opponent has 25%, and his take point has got to be way below that. But there's no harm in thinking about it. That roll doesn't hurt him a bit. That's a time where a 2-1 doesn't hurt you. Let's see. Oh, this is a big roll that he rolled small. So Joe's off in 3, and John's off in 3. That means John has about 21% winning chances. That's still a take, but the question is it a double? Why does he take? Because losing 8-3 or 1 away, 6 away is a very pretty terrible position to be in. Your odds of winning the match are pretty bad. So if Joe were to double, I'm pretty sure that John would take and recube immediately. So Joe rolls, a good roll, and as long as he didn't roll another 2, he was fine there. And 5-1. So Joe's got a 2-roll position versus a 2-roll position. That's 14%. And 14% again, I think he has a take. If I were him, I would take and recube. And I like Joe's double. For one thing, you might get a pass. He passed. Okay. I think he had a better than 14% chance. At 14%, he has a better chance to win than I think he has now at 1 away, 6 away. So what are the odds of winning at 1 away, 6 away? I can cheat and look at my table and tell you. My 1 away, 6 away Crawford. Oh, he was right to pass. At 1 away, 6 away Crawford, he has 18%, so he was better off dropping, because if he took, he had about 14%, and by dropping, he wins this about 18%. So that was a good pass by John. I might have gotten that one wrong. I might have taken it and recubed, especially playing a world champion like Joe Russell. I might have gambled there. So I guess that's why he's playing and I'm just talking, because I might well have gotten that one wrong. And Joe, of course, was absolutely right on time on the double. So this is a Crawford game. For those of you who aren't familiar with backgammon, because Joe only needs 1 point to win the match, for one game, nobody can use the doubling cube. If you didn't have the Crawford rule, of course, why wouldn't John just double right away when his opponent needs 1 point? It's like a free double. So John Crawford came up with a rule to take that away. Now, if John wins this game, then he would certainly double on the first roll every game after this. So right now, Joe's a 82% favorite to win the match. That's assuming equal skill, and I'm assuming Joe's a little better player, so he's probably closer to a 85 to 90% chance to win the match. And nobody ever loses when they're winning by that much. It doesn't happen in backgammon. We don't see surprises like that ever, except 10 times a day, maybe 100 times a day. He did not want to leave a shot because he's winning the race. I like that play quite a bit. He must not be winning the race by that much, or Joe wouldn't even think of running. So this is a colorless counting position. There's 15 checkers. Oh, no, there's one more checker on Joe's side of the board, so we shift. And, yeah, Joe is winning the race, so I'm not sure that last play by John was correct. Now, gammons do matter. It matters if Joe loses a gammon. It helps a little bit, giving John a better chance. So that's one reason that Joe might be safer, but this is not too gammonish. Joe's counting the race. He doesn't believe he's up by enough. Not only that, by staying back, he complicates the game more. And if you think you're the better player, you complicate the game. And I promise you, Joe thinks he's the better player. Anytime he sits down against somebody who isn't a grandmaster or giant, Joe's going to be the better player. And that matters. You don't just play like the computer. You do take into account the skill level of your opponent when you're making, especially when you're making cube decisions and positional decisions like Joe just did. A holding game is much more complicated than a running game. This is a nice roll. 3 down and cover, and cover the blot on the 3-point. Yeah, pretty obvious play. This is not easy for Joe to get around now, and he's more stripped than John. John's got lots of checkers to play off of his 8 and 10 points. Joe is doing this because the race is still a factor, and he doesn't want to bury checkers. He doesn't want to lose those pips coming in. Nice roll by John. That's the point, exactly the point he really wanted. So even though it looks like Joe is sort of primed in there and blocked, it's still a race. Joe can eventually get out, and still the pip count really does matter, and races really count in these positions. A lot of people would have gone to the ace there. Joe came in, and I'm sure Joe's right, and I might have gone to the ace to save a 6 and to have more flexibility. But Joe doesn't want to waste the pips. He's still thinking race. And if Joe thinks one thing and I think another, I tell you who I would bet on. I won a bet from Joe once out of maybe 100 bets. And well, we didn't bet 100 times. I am exaggerating, but I bet you we've had 20, 30 bets over the years. I played a lot with him in L.A. and all over the world and online. He and I stay in New York together, hang out together a lot. He's just a super guy and a super player. Yeah, running would be very risky. It would also risk gammons, so he's being patient. This is not a good roll. This is a really bad roll. He's almost forced to break the 9-point. The 10-point, I mean. Yeah, there it is, which is not horrible to cover, but he is leaving Joe a 10. Joe rolls a 10, this match is over. That ain't a 10, that's close though. And a 5 on one of them. 11 goes right past him, or it makes the ace point. Ooh, I would be tempted to make the ace point, leave that checker out there in case Joe runs with one checker. Even if he rolls a 10, there's a blot there. I'm not sure this is right at all. I think I'm making the ace point here. He's looking at it. You can't fault somebody for looking. I think he's wrong to come in. The race is close enough where Joe could run out of there. Plus, he'd love to get a gammon. A gammon saves him an extra game to have to come back into win this match. Gammon would make him 4 away. I don't think that play was right. I could be wrong. I would have made the ace. Is Joe going to save a 5? No. He's still playing strictly to try and win this race. He thinks that's his best chance. Even if it's a small chance, if it's better than the alternative, it's your best chance. So you're not always making the best play. Sometimes you're making the least bad play. All right, out with 2. The good news is he can't get gammon now, and he still might win this race. He should bring it in. You fill the 5-point if it was 1 checker outside, but with 2, no, this is wrong. If he had 1 checker outside, that was the right play. But with 2 outside, you bring it in. I've studied that play many times. It's a great roll for Joe. 12 pips is 1.5 times the average. The average rolls are 8. So that really helped Joe a lot, except that it's not real great when your opponent rolls double 6 in a race. You can almost chalk this up now. Double 6 was very big. I'm afraid I can't read any comments you might make on YouTube, but if you want to text me, 312-543-0522. If you have questions, comments, suggestions, I'm all ears. I've got my phone right next to me, and I'll see if anybody's texting me. If you can't hear me well, If you think I said something stupid, well, I always say something stupid, so don't worry. That would be redundant to keep texting me for that. Part of the reason people like me to do commentary is it makes everybody feel better to see how bad I am. I hate watching these expert commentaries that get everything right. It's boring. May as well have XG feed telling you what's right. With me, you get some variety. Some right, some wrong. So Joe could roll 2 doubles in a row and still win, and now he can't. Now I don't see how he can win. Boom, game over. Okay, 8-5, and it's not Crawford anymore, which means that, I'm sorry, 8-4, which means that John should double on the very first roll. By the way, Joe has to take. There's a thing called a free drop where it doesn't cost you anything to drop, but not when your opponent has an even score. It's odd to have a free drop, so if your opponent has an odd score, you have a free drop. So actually, John could wait a few rolls and Joe still has to take no matter what. Almost no matter what. It is possible to lose your market if he gets an incredibly great position. Oh, what a roll for Joe. You don't hit here. You make 2 points. With everything else you would hit. With the 3-1, 4-2. But with double one, the 2 points are too valuable. Joe has to take, and he would take anyway because he's got a superior position in making those 2 points. I got a nice message from Rebecca. She's watching. She said John is a good player. She played him in New York, so this guy's been around. I just don't know him. Double 4, beautiful roll, makes the 5 point, comes down and in. It's forced. He's got to come down with 1 and in, and I would come in from the 8 point and leave a blot on the 9 point for the builder because it doesn't get hit too much. 2-6. 2-6 is all that hits it. Good play. That's exactly my play. It must be right because it's my play. That's how you know when something's right. It's either that or XG. No, I don't like this play at all. Give him the 2-6 and have 2 extra builders. You get the builder on the 9 point and you get the benefit of having another builder on the 3 point. This has got to be right. Everything you do in backgammon is weighing risk and reward. And sure enough, he was going to roll a 2-6, wasn't he? Again, if you just tuned in, this is the finals of the BMAB. Winner of this will be the totally undefeated. They both are 4-0. Win or lose, I want to congratulate both players for getting here against a very, very tough field. Okay. That's forced. That's forced. Really nothing else he could do with the double 4s of any productivity. John's got a lot of good rolls here, and that's not one of them. Oh, wait a minute. That makes the 3 point. Yeah, I was focusing on the 7 point. Prime versus prime. Do you make the 2 point? It's out of order, but it's a good point. He made it. You're crunching too much if you don't do that. That was legal. They're playing legal moves. If either one makes an illegal move, they should either both correct it. Wow, what a roll. Did he need 2s there desperately? That is a big, 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 big roll for the match. I won't say for the match, but to increase his equity in this match. If he's smart enough to roll 5 soon, it's a great roll. He's taking some chances out there. 6-2 and 6-6 hit. He could play safe. This gives him more flexibility, and I like it. Double 4 is not a good roll for Joe. He's crunching now. Slot the ace. Now I gotta like, I love Joe's position until the double 2s. Now you really gotta like John's position. If I'm John, I would just bring in that back checker to the 3 point. Coming out right now, you could get slapped around a little bit. He's going to come out. I'm not saying it's wrong, but I wouldn't do it. Joe's not afraid to hit loose. Yeah, I just play 13-3. That's my play right there, because Joe's got to do something. Good play, in my opinion. My humble, never wrong opinion. It's a nice roll for Joe. Make the ace and play 5-4. Looks like a no-brainer. Oh, 5-2. He 5-2. I thought he had a 5-1. Okay. Yeah, he's forced to break with a 5-2. Again, you wait. Play 3-2. Get more flexibility. That's okay too. Now Joe would love a 6 or 2. He got it. And lots of good rolls here, and that's an incredible roll. Not incredible, it's a good roll. He's got to break a 6 point now. You break from the rear, because if you break any other point, you're likely to break the 6 point next time. There is an argument for breaking the 3 point, going 3-1, so that Joe comes in on a lower point if he comes in. I would have come off the 6, but that could be right. I don't like it, but it could be right. Oh, wow, what a swing. If he had broken the 6 point, as it turns out, he'd be in much better shape right now. That was a huge swing for Joe Russell. That is a monster swing in the equity of the match, that 4-3. That's a joker. And it ain't over. It ain't over. He's going to give him a 10. He's going to give him a 10. I would also. You stay back too far, you're going to leave more shots next time. And if he gets hit, it's not the end of the world. Oh, double fives hits them both. No. Think about this. Go. You hit both and lift your blot. 1, 2, 3. Lift the blot. He didn't have to leave that blot. He didn't have to leave the direct shot. You see, he could. That's why you don't move 2 at a time. He could have left the checker back, lifted the blot. He came out okay anyway, but what a monster joker that was. And he covers. So he turned out to be better off leaving the blot. He turned out to be better off leaving the blot, but I would have given more time to that play and thought more about it. I like making the 5 point because now he doesn't have to worry about leaving shots as much, and there's just as many 5s as 6s. I would have made the 5 point. I like this play. You won't have as much trouble clearing, assuming he doesn't come in. And he's got 2 checkers on the bar. There's no reason to leave a gap there. And there's the shot. Would have left a shot either way. 5 is big. Joe missed it. But Joe's happy to come in. He really doesn't want to get Gammon here. Gammon would make it a tied match. And Joe wants to come in right away and get out of there and lose a single game again. Good for Joe. He's happy to come in. He's very, very highly favored to get off the Gammon now, and it'll be 8-6. So Joe will have another chance to take the cube and win the match, and without losing the match, unless he gets gammoned. That's a big equity difference than if he were getting gammoned here. If he's getting gammoned, it'd be a 50-50 match. With 2 points, he's probably a 65-35 favorite. Doubles could put some real scare into Joe. Okay, that's a good roll. He's in. Now he needs a 4. He needs a 4. Something. There it is. No gammon. Game over. 8-6. We got a much closer match now. So again, Joe does not have a free drop. He has to take virtually any cube that John gives him, and John should be doubling. Because if John doesn't double and he loses the match anyway, so why not have the cube on 2?
Phil, do you want some water?
Yeah, thank you. All right, here comes the cube. Here comes the cube. And a take. He has to take virtually anything. Because if he drops, then in the next roll, the next game, John's going to double on the first roll, and they're playing for the match. Thank you. Gigi just brought me some water. She's good for something. Okay, 6-4. You either run or make the 2-point. I would run here. That's my play. The 2 point's a little too deep and inefficient after your opponent has split. If he hadn't split, I would have made the 2-point. That's a great roll for Joe. Hitting is very, very big there. Every roll's a big roll from now on. When you get to this score, every single roll, every hit, every point that you make is very, very big for your equity. Oh, my goodness. He could hit 2 or make 2 great points. He quickly makes the 2 great points. That was a big, big roll for Joe. 4s and 2s hit. And I always think about it and say it out loud ahead of time, because that way when you roll it, you don't miss it. 2-6 is a nothing roll, not even a good roll. I think you have to come up and hit. You have to switch points, come up and hit. Very good roll for John. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that he had played 2. Well, I'm making the 4-point. I would continue those 2 checkers and make it. And this play is very reasonable as well. And could be right. But I think you're going to get pounded. I think Joe's going to pound him with. He duped the 3s. That's a very good play, duping the 3s. Because Joe has good 3s everywhere. I have no idea where to play the 1. I was thinking about maybe slotting the back of the prime, but he gives him a good 6 that way. Now Joe just took command. That's why I didn't like the previous play that John made. I knew this was going to happen. He was going to get pounded. That's why I would have made the 4-point with the double 1. And just because it didn't work doesn't mean I'm right. Yes, it does. Because it didn't work, it proves that I'm right.
You're always right.
Hindsight is always right. I did not like that play that John made, and it gave Joe, let Joe go into the driver's seat, and that's what happened. And Joe is in the driver's seat. He's going to hit him again. Watch him hit. Oh, wait, he can make the anchor. I'm still hitting. Joe's got a 5 prime. You don't let your opponent live at the edge of your 5 prime. You hit. I wonder if Joe knows that. I wonder if one of the best players in the world is as dumb as I am. Gammons don't matter if he loses a gammon. John doesn't care if he loses a gammon. If he wins a gammon, of course he wins the match. So I would be very aggressive, and I would take all kinds of chances here. Because I think when you're behind a 5 prime, I wouldn't be afraid to go into a back game even if I had to. Yeah, I'm hitting without question. In fact, I'm going to bring the 3 down and hit. Hit with the ace and bring the 3 down. To me, this play is clear. If I get hit back, I'll play a back game. If I don't get hit back, I got a good forward game. Especially since gammons don't matter. If I don't care about getting gammoned, yes. Now bring the 3 down to get a 6 cover. No, no, no. Wouldn't you rather have a 6 to cover? Oh, maybe not because he wants a 6 to get out. This may not be wrong. I can see the logic of this play because if he rolls a 6, he'd like to come out. Oh, what a big roll for Joe. He hits 2. Watch this. Look how long Joe had to think about that one. Coming in is good. If Joe rolls a 3, he would even take a 5. Oh, the 3, 1, and it plays 2. What a roll. That is almost a nail in the coffin. And I say almost because nothing is for sure in backgammon. But that was a huge swing. And by the way, I like John's plays. I'm not going to fault John. I don't think he threw this match away in any way. He shouldn't lose any sleep over this. I think he played very well, especially for an unknown. Of course, John is not unknown to himself. He knows who he is. I just don't know him. So, Joe, how do you not come off the 18? You're afraid of getting counter-primed? He's going to play the attack game and give up a 6 prime. That was not on my list. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying I wouldn't do it. Wow. That's a great lesson there. I would not have done that. If he rolled a 2, it would have been a real backfire. Double 4s. Watch this. Keep it going all the way. Joe just became a hero for making that last play, which I would not have made. I really want to look at that one. I can learn a lot from Joe Russell, of course. We all can. By the way, Joe is one of our teachers at the Backgammon Learning Center. He is available for teaching online and live. He speaks 2 languages. He speaks English and backgammon. He's also famous for being one of the great odds makers and gamblers of all time. For years, he worked setting the odds for the bookies all over the world. He's really, Wilcox Snelling now has that job. And you want to talk about odds and calculating odds and numbers? Joe's one of the best I know. He can give Art Benjamin a run for his money in some of these things. He's, along with Jake Jacobs and a couple of other people. Jim Pasco is incredible at setting odds. But one of the best I've ever met is Akiko's husband, Hero. We play a complicated game, and I asked him, Hero, what were the odds of this or that? And he calculated it almost instantly. So don't tell me there's not a lot of math in backgammon. Most of the great backgammon players I know are tremendously good at numbers and odds and statistics and percentages. This is a good play. He could turn it around. He could counter prime Joe and have Joe break his prime. And it's starting to happen right now. Wow. John is really in this game. If he can roll a 6 or a 1, no. His odds of rolling a 6 or a 1 are 24 out of 36, 2/3 of the time, and he flunked. Now, that doesn't mean he loses because Joe might not roll a 6. If Joe doesn't roll a 6, he's breaking his prime with every roll. I can't think of a roll that doesn't break the prime. So John's still got a hell of a shot at this game. And I like this play. If a guy rolls a 6, you may as well get hit anyway. You can't get gammon. The gammons don't matter. Joe really needs a 6. Big, big roll. Wow. I said I can't think of a roll that didn't break the prime. He doesn't have to break the prime. He could have kept his prime, but he chose not to. He could have played 3-1. Did he see it? Did he see it? I can't believe he did that. Maybe I'm missing something, but he could have kept his 6 prime and played 3-1. Maybe he was right to break it for other reasons. He might leave shots later and get gammon more. And maybe he was right to make that play, but I would have played 3-1 and kept the prime. This is easy to me. You have to come out or you're going to start breaking. Yes, even though you could make this the 7-point, this is much more important. Because if you don't roll 6s, you're going to break. I love this guy's play. I think this John's not going to be an unknown for very long. He's impressing me. So he did that to unduplicate the sixes because he'd like sixes to come out. This is a big roll for Joe. Coming in is very good, but a 2 is huge. If he doesn't roll a 2, he's going to hit. I think he has to hit here. If he just makes the 7 point and Joe rolls a 6, the match is over. If he hits, then Joe has to roll a 2 plus a 5, assuming he keeps his 8 point. I think you have to hit. Shows you what I know. He's gambling that he won't roll a 6. This could be right, but I would have hit. And I play the 1 from the 18 point. I like having a checker on the 8 so that 7s cover as well as 6s. I'd like to have both numbers to cover. He's taking it back. Now, I wouldn't bet a lot of money that the hit's right, but that's what I would do. This play certainly has value if Joe doesn't roll a 5. But his 6s are dead now, and that's not what you wanted to do. You wanted to make his 6s play somewhere. I guess you didn't. 6 would come out. This is a decent roll for Joe to hold. He can't just run here because he'll get clobbered. So he either has to hit or play quietly. Thank you, Jason. My valet just brought me a drink. I would hit loose from the 13 to the 2. Keep my 8 point. I'd rather see him have to roll a 2-5 or a 1-6 than just a 5. These are hard plays, though. These are tough plays. I'm not sure. That's my play. I think that play is pretty logical. Joe's happy to come in and happy that he didn't have to move the other checker. 6-3. Well, first you cover with the 6, and then you move somebody 3.
Phil, Joe killed his 5s earlier by coming in and breaking the prime. Now his 5s, they don't play. He doesn't lead shots.
Good point. Bob Camp, who is smarter than he looks, came up with a really good insight here about Joe killing his 5s so that he doesn't crash as much by coming in. It's something that I missed when he did it. I was thinking about lunch, I think. Mr. Schwacke, did you win? You lost to you lost to a world champion. Al Schwacke, who's been playing great. Came up against a good buddy of his who's an incredible player and lost to Nesvat. You have to hit because if you just give him a 6, it's all over. Now anything can happen in this game. Even if Joe rolls a 1, it might not be that good. But because what comes with it is breaking unless it's a 6. 6 out. We have a new driver in this driving the car. I call it a new driver because John's in the driver's seat now. Unless Joe rolls a 1 pretty quickly. I don't like that play. That's fewer covers. I mean, 7s are covers also. Now he just has both 5s. Oh, great roll coming out. More covers. Joe really needs a 1. Okay, he's got 5s and 1s to cover. He got it. What a turnaround. Joe was slaughtering him in this game, and that's backgammon. It's highly likely that John will win 2 points, and we'll see a double match point game. Double match point meaning that there's no gammons, and whoever wins the game wins the match. 50-50. Great fighting back after getting to Crawford for John. He made some very tough plays, and I'm sure he made some very good plays. You know, you often like to take 3 off here, but it leaves too many shots later. I like this play, unless Joe rolls double 6. Actually, 1-6 is not that good for Joe because he could have had a shot from the bar if he'd have stayed. And now John's a big favorite to win the game. We're going to go to double match point. A very, you couldn't have a more exciting finish to this event. This is their 5th match. They both went 4-0. One of them is going to go down, take second, and the other one's going to take first. I don't know if Joe Russell even has room for another trophy in his house. He's got so many. As much as I love Joe and he's a close friend, it's kind of nice to see the underdog or the unknown guy win once in a while. So I'm rooting for both of them. How's that? I'd like to see them both win. In fact, I wish they could split. I wish they could shake hands and say, I'll tell you what, let's split the money and play a 1-point match for the trophy. I've done that. Has Joe ever done that? Yes. Joe has absolutely hedged many times. But I'll promise you one thing about Joe. He never made a bad hedge. He never made a bad deal. Now, Joe might not hedge with a weaker player, but at 1-point match, who the hell knows who's going to win? And, you know, you have to say Joe's a favorite, but how big a favorite are you in a 1-point match against a good player like John? Maybe he's a 52, 53% favorite, or 53, 47, something like that.
Are they the only 2 players that are 4-0?
I believe they're the only 2 players 4-0. But
So this is for the final.
this is the final. This is it. This is for all the marbles. Very good roll for Joe. At least 3 times Joe had this match won, and John fought back. Got to give him credit. I really like the way this guy plays. And I like his attitude. He's smiling. He seems pleasant. I was watching them play live, standing next to him before we started streaming, and I like this guy. I even made a joke earlier that Joe didn't double for a long time, then he finally doubled, and I said, oh, I thought you guys were playing without the cube. And he laughed. He took it very well. Five, 2. So again, gammons don't matter. You can take chances here that you wouldn't take in another game, in a normal game where you were worried about getting gammon. So Joe might not have hit loose. I think he probably would have hit loose anyway. I want to talk to you for a second. My buddy Ethan just cost me $100. I made a stupid bet on a 2-time world champion to beat him, and he had no respect for Akiko, and he beats Akiko, a 2-time world champion. Nice, congratulations. Nice win, nice win.
Thank you.
But you barely won, right?
Barely.
Yeah, 12-0?
By a hair, yeah.
12-0, I heard. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're smarter than you look.
That's,
Beating Akiko, wow, that's quite a win.
really count better for me, right? That's how I.
All right, we have a really interesting match now. This is exactly what Joe wants, a complicated game, semi-back game, semi-front back game, holding game. This is as complicated as it gets. I have played Pasco. I invented a game called Backgammon, which is a big back game, very complicated. Joe is one of the best in the world. I hate playing Joe in that game. He's so good. He knows how to play these complicated games as well as anybody there is. I'm hitting. I can't stand the idea of, oh, he had a 4 to play. I'm sorry, he couldn't hit. Joe's going to hit, and he's going to come out. Aren't you, Joe? He does. He does. Must be the wrong play. It's my play. This is a big roll, and he does not perform. He needed to come in and hit there. Otherwise, Joe's going to have a 5 prime. It's going to be very, very difficult for John to win. And I think I've said that 4 times already, and John came back and won. There goes your prime and a hit. This is a super joker for Joe, makes the 6 prime. The only roll that hits, covers, makes the 6 prime. That is the roll of the match. Yeah. When his grandchildren are sitting around the fireplace, he's going to talk about that double 6. And look at John. He's cool, calm. You can see his face. He didn't get upset. He didn't hit the table. He didn't throw his arms up. To me, that would be insulting to your opponent to acknowledge that your opponent was just lucky. That's like saying that's the only reason he won. Joe Russell deserves to roll well because he's got 50 years of study behind him and playing great. That's respect. That's what it should be. I really like this guy, John. I've never met him before. I don't know who he is, and I love his attitude. I like his play. Pardon me?
He's in Remy's club.
He's one of the New York Remys? Oh, well, thank you, Remy, for bringing all these great players into the game and teaching them good sportsmanship and how to have fun and enjoy the game. Remy first teaches how to have fun, then she teaches them how to play backgammon. It's the right way to get people into the game, and John's a good example of that. I'm really proud of this guy. I'm almost sorry he lost. He hasn't lost yet, though. It ain't over. It ain't over. But if you want to make a bet, give me a call real quick. If Joe wasn't winning the race, he would never make this play and let the guy out with 6s. But Joe's up enough in the race where he feels, unless the guy even if the guy rolled double 6s, he feels like he's favored. Otherwise, he would have kept the prime and played inside. This is forced. Actually, it wasn't. He could have gone to the 2-point. Now it gets a little awkward. Joe has some bad numbers here. That's not one of them. Now he really has some bad 4s. 6-4 and 5-4 wouldn't be fun. For 6-4 in particular is the real bogey here. See, I said he had some bad 4s. 4s force him to stay back and start having problems. All right, he's got to stay away from 4s. Anything but a 4, he brings those 2 checkers in. That's a very good roll for Joe. Even though he's out on the back, there aren't that many shots. 6-5, about 6-5, and what else? That's about it. 6-1. 6-1 is fine. It was only 6-5, so that was a very good position to be in. There's almost always 1 or 2 rolls that can leave a shot. Like right now, 6-2 and 5-2. 6-3. He dodged a bullet. It's going to be very hard to see John win from here. Now he has to run or break his board. I would break my board because you can't possibly win by running. And you might, there's a small outside chance to win by staying. So do you take a small chance or no chance? To me, this is no chance. I would have stayed. I mean, what is John going to do to win this game? 4 double 6s in a row? I would not have run, but however, it wouldn't be a big mistake because his odds either way were terrible. So the computer would not say that it was a terrible play because his chances of winning by staying were very small anyway, because Joe couldn't leave a shot on the next roll anyway. He'd have to wait for 2 rolls. This match is over. Great match, great play. I'm impressed a lot by John. Of course, I'm always impressed by Joe Russell. Congratulations, Joe Russell, the new champion of the BMAB event. He's going to text his kids. Oh, he's looking at positions. See, he doesn't care that he won. He wants to see if he played right. They're talking about these positions that they played. I'm going to see if I can get Joe over here for a quick interview. We are still being recorded and streamed. Here we go. Joe, congratulations. That was a great win. I thought you had the match won 3 times and he turned it around.
Yeah, he was tough. He was tenacious.
Yeah, he was great. So tell me more. Who is this guy? I mean, I never heard of him.
John Veltri is from New York. I think he used to take lessons from Victor a long time ago. No, I'm sorry, Justin Knoll.
Justin, okay.
Justin for quite a long time, and he's a very strong player. He plays in Abe Chouette.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, regularly.
I played Abe Chouette. I've never met him. So
Yeah.
I'm not there as much. Though.
Yeah. Well, you guys probably just missed each other.
That's
I think
great.
two of the last 3 times I played in Abe Chouette, he was in it. I don't think he plays every day. You know, he plays fairly often though. He's a real nice guy. Getting married to a beautiful woman in the next few months.
I heard he was one of Remy's people
I think
too.
she's one of Victor's students. His wife.
His wife. That's great. So this
I mean,
is.
not his wife, his fiance.
So do you have room in your house for another trophy? Where do you put them all? Do you have a
Well,
trophy?
first of
room?
all, I didn't win the trophy.
Oh, you didn't.
I went undefeated, but I think there's going to be one other person that's undefeated.
Oh, I thought you had it won.
No,
So you'd be tied.
So I'm tied for first. So we're going to have to.
Maybe the
chop
PR
trophy
does the
in half.
difference.
I don't know.
They should do that. It's BMAB. It should be
I don't know.
about PR.
How did I play? I wasn't really.
I disagree with most of your plays, which means you played great. No, there's really. I'll tell you the one time I didn't like or I disagreed with your plays. Remember the game where you didn't come out and you were afraid to give them double twos and you turned the game around? I would have come out several times, but I think you were probably right, but I would have come
Well,
out.
I had triple coverage if he came in anyway, and I ended up getting a situation where I could hit him with aces, deuces, and 4s, and come out with 3s, 5s, and 6s.
Okay.
So I don't know. You could be right. I gave myself fewer numbers to hit him if he came in,
Yeah.
because I didn't have as many combination shots.
And here I was thinking you were afraid of the bogey double twos.
No, I was.
Okay. It would kill you if you roll double
Yeah,
twos.
there were a couple times if I played open and
Yeah.
came out with 1, I'd have 3 or 4 blots. He rolled double twos. I could get gammon. It didn't seem like a risk I had to take.
I want to
ended
see
up-
that. I want to see that game. That's the only place where I really disagreed with you.
Right.
I
But
wasn't
what,
sure.
what was your thinking for giving him the double twos when you're getting triple coverage anyway?
My thinking was that you really didn't need to make the point inside. You just need to get out of there. And while he's on the bar is probably the best time to go.
but if he comes in, I'm going to attack for sure. I'm not going to just let him make the point.
I got you. Yeah, I'm sure. I said at the time I disagree, but you're probably right. I was going to bet against
I mean,
you.
what happened is he came in, I rolled a 2.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I rolled a number that 3-1. I rolled a number that hit him.
Yeah.
He came in with another 2. I danced on his 4-point board. He came in with another 2. I danced. That was a strong parlay for me
Yeah.
that night.
Yeah.
Forward.
To lose that game was really big. That was great. Really happy to see either of you win. I liked his attitude.
Oh,
I liked the way he played.
he's a real gentleman.
Yeah, he's a gentleman. When you rolled the big joker double 5s or at the end where you made the prime, the guy didn't get
Double 6.
upset. Double
Yeah,
6.
yeah.
He didn't get upset. He didn't insult you by showing that you were lucky. He was a real gentleman. I really
No, he's
impressed with the guy.
He's a pleasure to play with, and he's a very nice man.
Very nice guy. So congratulations for at least being tied to win.
Right.
And I hope you.
Well,
I hope
he
you
and I
get-
were the only
yeah.
ones in the side pools.
Okay, that's great. Did you
So-
split it?
No, we did. We actually made a deal.
Okay.
Remember, did you see? I don't know if you.
I saw you stop.
Yeah, there was a game where I had a
You were going to get gammoned.
I had a 20-something number shot. I was going to get gammon. We chopped it up based on the match equity at that point.
Oh, that's great.
And I think I was probably 60 or 65% to win.
Well, he was favored to gammon you, but you still be a little favored, right?
Well, no, if he gammoned me, he'd be
Oh,
up
he'd be up
7-6.
7-6,
But
right.
I was on shake with a 24 number with a 24 number shot.
There may be 10 people in the world that would think about an equity chop at that point. You're one of them. I don't know too many other players who would stop and say, let's talk at that point. I'm sorry. Well, again, congratulations.
That was going to be a huge swing that game. If I got gammoned, he
Yeah,
was going to become a favorite.
Yeah.
If I won the game, he was going to become
By
a
the
huge
way,
underdog.
you almost got a second checker and won the game. You
I did
just
win the
didn't-
game.
Yeah, but you could have. Oh,
I
you
did
won
win the game.
You won the game.
Yeah, I went up 8-3.
Oh, that's right. Later on, you doubled. Was he right to pass? I wasn't sure about that.
Yeah, well, he basically
I think he needed 14%.
he needed double 4s or better. I had, unless I,
But his take point was like 14%, right?
yeah, but he needed double fours or better. So
I see.
three numbers times 2 3/4 is like 9%, and he doesn't even get all of that. I may have actually missed a double there.
Yeah, I know you thought about it before. At the time, I think I said that I think it's a pass, but I would take it against Joe Russell. That would be my attitude.
Yeah, that's kind of what I think. I probably missed a cue.
Yeah, but we got you guys more likely to take against you. You're used to that.
Yeah,
You're
but
used to guys gambling and
It-
beating you.
It's not gonna be kind to my PR though.
Well, good luck in the tournament. I hope you win, but if you lose, I hope to have you sitting next to me.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you very
Nice
much.
to have you. Joe Russell, world champion, proving again why he's a world champion. And stay tuned. We're going to have a lot more great matches this week.
Hi, it's Avi, and the countdown has begun for the second Miami Open Backgammon Championship. Last year, we made history, hosting the largest doubles event in US backgammon and welcoming the most international attendance ever seen at an American tournament. It wasn't just a tournament, it was a movement. This year, we're turning up the heat with our brand new ocean view balcony where matches are played to the rhythm of the waves. And yes, the Backgammon Yacht Party is back. Sun, sea, and strategy only in Miami with elite coaching, exciting side events, and a vibrant international crowd. This is more than just backgammon. It's a celebration. The magic continues at our elegant award ceremony led by world-class director Arda. We honor the champions and then we celebrate together. Our legendary gala party at a local Greek restaurant is where the dice give way to dancing. Great food, great vibes, and unforgettable memories. Reserve your spot now, and I'll see you in Miami. Hi, it's Avi, and the countdown has begun for the second Miami Open Backgammon Championship. Last year, we made history, hosting the largest doubles event in US backgammon and welcoming the most international attendance ever seen at an American tournament. It wasn't just a tournament, it was a movement. This year, we're turning up the heat with our brand new ocean view balcony where matches are played to the rhythm of the waves. And yes, the Backgammon Yacht Party is back. Sun, sea, and strategy only in Miami, with elite coaching, exciting side events, and a vibrant international crowd. This is more than just backgammon. It's a celebration. The magic continues at our elegant award ceremony, led by world-class director Arda. We honor the champions and then we celebrate together. Our legendary gala party at a local Greek restaurant is where the dice give way to dancing, great food, great vibes, and unforgettable memories. Reserve your spot now, and I'll see you in Miami. Hi, it's Avi, and the countdown has begun for the second Miami Open Backgammon Championship. Last year, we made history, hosting the largest doubles event in US backgammon and welcoming the most international attendance ever seen at an American tournament. It wasn't just a tournament, it was a movement. This year, we're turning up the heat with our brand new ocean view balcony where matches are played to the rhythm of the waves. And yes, the Backgammon Yacht Party is back. Sun, sea, and strategy only in Miami, with elite coaching, exciting side events, and a vibrant international crowd. This is more than just backgammon. It's a celebration. The magic continues at our elegant award ceremony, led by world-class director Arda. We honor the champions and then we celebrate together. Our legendary gala party at a local Greek restaurant is where the dice give way to dancing, great food, great vibes, and unforgettable memories. Reserve your spot now, and I'll see you in Miami. Hi, it's Avi, and the countdown has begun for the second Miami Open Backgammon Championship. Last year, we made history, hosting the largest doubles event in US backgammon and welcoming the most international attendance ever seen at an American tournament. It wasn't just a tournament, it was a movement. This year, we're turning up the heat with our brand new ocean view balcony where matches are played to the rhythm of the waves. And yes, the Backgammon Yacht Party is back. Sun, sea, and strategy only in Miami, with elite coaching, exciting side events, and a vibrant international crowd. This is more than just backgammon. It's a celebration. The magic continues at our elegant award ceremony, led by world-class director Arda. We honor the champions and then we celebrate together. Our legendary gala party at a local Greek restaurant is where the dice give way to dancing, great food, great vibes, and unforgettable memories. Reserve your spot now, and I'll see you in Miami. Hi, it's Avi, and the countdown has begun for the second Miami Open Backgammon Championship. Last year, we made history, hosting the largest doubles event in US backgammon and welcoming the most international attendance ever seen at an American tournament. It wasn't just a tournament, it was a movement. This year, we're turning up the heat with our brand new ocean view balcony where matches are played to the rhythm of the waves. And yes, the Backgammon Yacht Party is back. Sun, sea, and strategy only in Miami, with elite coaching, exciting side events, and a vibrant international crowd. This is more than just backgammon. It's a celebration. The magic continues at our elegant award ceremony, led by world-class director Arda. We honor the champions and then we celebrate together. Our legendary gala party at a local Greek restaurant is where the dice give way to dancing, great food, great vibes, and unforgettable memories. Reserve your spot now, and I'll see you in Miami. Hi, it's Avi, and the countdown has begun for the second Miami Open Backgammon Championship. Last year, we made history, hosting the largest doubles event in US Backgammon and welcoming the most international attendance ever seen at an American tournament. It wasn't just a tournament, it was a movement. This year, we're turning up the heat with our brand new ocean view balcony where matches are played to the rhythm of the waves. And yes, the Backgammon Yacht Party is back. Sun, sea, and strategy only in Miami. With elite coaching, exciting side events, and a vibrant international crowd. This is more than just backgammon. It's a celebration. The magic continues at our elegant award ceremony, led by world-class director, Arda. We honor the champions, and then we celebrate together. Our legendary gala party at a local Greek restaurant is where the dice give way to dancing, great food, great vibes, and unforgettable memories. Reserve your spot now, and I'll see you in Miami. Hi, it's Avi, and the countdown has begun for the second Miami Open Backgammon Championship. Last year, we made history, hosting the largest doubles event in US Backgammon and welcoming the most international attendance ever seen at an American tournament. It wasn't just a tournament, it was a movement. This year, we're turning up the heat with our brand new ocean view balcony where matches are played to the rhythm of the waves. And yes, the Backgammon Yacht Party is back. Sun, sea, and strategy only in Miami. With elite coaching, exciting side events, and a vibrant international crowd. This is more than just backgammon. It's a celebration. The magic continues at our elegant award ceremony, led by world-class director, Arda. We honor the champions, and then we celebrate together. Our legendary gala party at a local Greek restaurant is where the dice give way to dancing, great food, great vibes, and unforgettable memories. Reserve your spot now, and I'll see you in Miami. Hi, it's Avi, and the countdown has begun for the second Miami Open Backgammon Championship. Last year, we made history, hosting the largest doubles event in US Backgammon and welcoming the most international attendance ever seen at an American tournament. It wasn't just a tournament, it was a movement. This year, we're turning up the heat with our brand new ocean view balcony where matches are played to the rhythm of the waves. And yes, the Backgammon Yacht Party is back. Sun, sea, and strategy only in Miami. With elite coaching, exciting side events, and a vibrant international crowd. This is more than just backgammon. It's a celebration. The magic continues at our elegant award ceremony, led by world-class director, Arda. We honor the champions, and then we celebrate together. Our legendary gala party at a local Greek restaurant is where the dice give way to dancing, great food, great vibes, and unforgettable memories. Reserve your spot now, and I'll see you in Miami. Hi, it's Avi, and the countdown has begun for the second Miami Open Backgammon Championship. Last year, we made history, hosting the largest doubles event in US backgammon and welcoming the most international attendance ever seen at an American tournament. It wasn't just a tournament, it was a movement. This year, we're turning up the heat with our brand new ocean view balcony where matches are played to the rhythm of the waves. And yes, the Backgammon Yacht Party is back. Sun, sea, and strategy only in Miami. With elite coaching, exciting side events, and a vibrant international crowd. This is more than just backgammon. It's a celebration. The magic continues at our elegant award ceremony, led by world-class director, Arda. We honor the champions, and then we celebrate together. Our legendary gala party at a local Greek restaurant is where the dice give way to dancing. Great food, great vibes, and unforgettable memories. Reserve your spot now, and I'll see you in Miami. Hi, it's Avi, and the countdown has begun for the second Miami Open Backgammon Championship. Last year, we made history, hosting the largest doubles event in US backgammon and welcoming the most international attendance ever seen at an American tournament. It wasn't just a tournament, it was a movement. This year, we're turning up the heat with our brand new ocean view balcony where matches are played to the rhythm of the waves. And yes, the Backgammon Yacht Party is back. Sun, sea, and strategy only in Miami. With elite coaching, exciting side events, and a vibrant international crowd. This is more than just backgammon. It's a celebration. The magic continues at our elegant award ceremony, led by world-class director, Arda. We honor the champions, and then we celebrate together. Our legendary gala party at a local Greek restaurant is where the dice give way to dancing. Great food, great vibes, and unforgettable memories. Reserve your spot now, and I'll see you in Miami. Hi, it's Avi, and the countdown has begun for the second Miami Open Backgammon Championship. Last year, we made history, hosting the largest doubles event in US backgammon and welcoming the most international attendance ever seen at an American tournament. It wasn't just a tournament, it was a movement. This year, we're turning up the heat with our brand new ocean view balcony where matches are played to the rhythm of the waves. And yes, the Backgammon Yacht Party is back. Sun, sea, and strategy only in Miami. With elite coaching, exciting side events, and a vibrant international crowd. This is more than just backgammon. It's a celebration. The magic continues at our elegant award ceremony, led by world-class director, Arda. We honor the champions, and then we celebrate together. Our legendary gala party at a local Greek restaurant is where the dice give way to dancing, great food, great vibes, and unforgettable memories. Reserve your spot now, and I'll see you in Miami.